Good morning. It's 6:31, May 19th. Hope everyone's doing well. It's obviously for the YouTube crowd, waiting for everyone to come in. Got my pre-market fuel. Banging. All right. My man. Yo.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. It skips a little bit. Maybe it's
Ah,
Wi-Fi. How you doing, brother?
good in yourself?
You have a good day?
Yeah, good, good.
Awesome. What'd you do?
We worked
Just
a
work?
little bit till maybe 4. Yeah, really just work. Was rest today, so didn't go to gym. And yeah, stayed at home a
Shit.
little bit and was excited to come here and see what's
Let's
going on.
let's go, baby. Looking forward to it. Seeing if we got anything
I
going. I
saw a
know.
little bit during London. DJ was ranging, completely ranging.
Yeah, GJ's been ranging in here. It is respecting its bullish trend right now, right? It's basically staying above this, creating new highs, consolidating a little bit, creating new highs, consolidating. So right now, maybe we're grabbing orders just like we were in here to then head up to 155 flat. But we shall see. If we break this trend over here, start closing below, retest a little bit, and then continue down, maybe retest this area, we could be coming right back down into this range, and then maybe doing some kind of a corrective state where we've been in this channel for a while, and maybe the market is thinking, because if you think like an institutional trader, what they do is they think, okay, what are we thinking? How do we think price is going to play out? And that's the way we need to think as well. So maybe they think, all right, retail traders think that we're so close to 155 that they're all going to be placing buys over here to continue up. But in reality, right now, what we're doing is we're basically in that area. We're also reacting to this bearish trend line over here. We are in this bullish channel. We're at the very top of it. We've retested the highs, retested the resistance of this bullish channel, right? Multiple times. So now we're up here. Maybe we get exhausted. We're ranging over here. Then all of a sudden we start to drop, just like we saw in gold yesterday, right? This is, I don't think I was incorrect whatsoever when it came to gold, where I said, okay, we're up in this area, this very key area up here, coming up into this area, previous resistance on the higher time frames, and the resistance of the bullish channel we've been in since the beginning of Q2, right? So now we're up in this area. What I said yesterday, if you rewatch the live, I was saying we're going to consolidate over here. If we fail to break above any of these highs, we're going to consolidate over here, and then we're going to find ourselves correcting the previous move over here to the left. So I don't know how far we're going to come down. That's what I was saying yesterday, but I said we're going to consolidate a little bit, and then we're going to maybe start to head down. What's up, James?
Hey, how are you?
James got a piece of this move.
Yeah.
So did Matei, who's coming in right now. But like I said, Alan, this is kind of what we were saying. All right, we could very well start to consolidate over here, just like we did once we reached the resistance over here of this bullish trend. And also, this was a higher time frame resistance as well. If you draw a zone right there, 1842, we're right at this order block over here. So we started to consolidate over here. Then we dropped, created a lower low, and then we created, well, actually a higher low because we're higher than over here. We are on an uptrend. We just came down to grab liquidity, retest these highs up here, and then continue up. So now we're at that height. We're at a daily resistance over here, right? And multiple rejections at this area on the daily as well. So now we're in this area. It's very hard for price to continue up from this area. But once we do break above that area, we could be mirroring this move to the left. Oh, nice. James sent his trade in. So now we could be coming into, I'm about to open that, James. I got you. Now we're starting to, react to this level, create a resistance, or respect a previous resistance. So where are we coming down to now? We got to plan out. How do we think gold is going to go? And I'll leave it to you, Alan. What do you think? Where can you see price going?
Short term or like in the long term?
Intraday and swing. So yeah. Obviously today we see the clean move. We could be coming right back down to here, but do you think we're going to stop right over here? Do you think we're coming right back down here? We could turn this into one of our back testing sessions where we're all kind of giving our say.
I think I would, definitely draw a resistance where your mouse is.
Okay.
And see like really in 2 hours and 20 minutes how it closes. If it closes below, above. If it closes above and the next candle above the 4-hour candle is bullish, I would be like, very expecting that price will start to retest 1871, and why not break it?
Exactly. Okay. I like it. That's why you use the smaller time frames, like the 5 minute, the 1 minute. When we start to get into this area, is price starting to turn around and form a support over here to then continue right back up. Right now, we're at the height of this channel over here. So does it want to come down and retest these areas down here, just like over here, previous resistance right over here, where we can kind of consolidate over here, form a support, and then continue right back up and create new highs up here and then mirror the previous move to the left? Let's see. Oh, one. So that's our next area, 1920 up here. Oh man, it's gonna get interesting if we continue bullish. Ooh. I've been so bullish on gold. So yeah, let's see if we react to this level. Yeah, this is beautiful, James. Now, what made you
silver trade? But I got stopped out at break even. Do you see the wick that touched it again?
Right here.
There. Yeah, because I was asleep. I put it to break even, but it like just a market structure, so it looks perfect on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, this is beautiful. Retest this low down here. Price starting to come down. Creates a new low. Yeah, these are tough. This has happened to me plenty of times. Where it just like wicks you out, and even if it doesn't even tap it, the spread takes you out.
Yeah, and then it's silver so volatile. I was afraid to leave it open.
Now, would you say it's more volatile than gold?
Yeah, I think it is.
Wow. Okay. Maybe because it's cheaper and people could buy it cheaper, so more people are in the market. There's a higher market cap.
Yeah, like some people say it's like the big brother to gold.
The big brother to gold. Okay.
Yeah, I always thought it was the other way around, but like
I know, me too. Maybe from a trader standpoint.
Yeah.
Being the big brother to gold, but in the real world, it's kind of
like I was watching the two of them, and silver was moving first, and then gold followed.
So here, as you guys can see, price is kind of forming a support over here, maybe, or maybe it's just retracing to then continue down, which is my main bias because of the fact that we are in a downtrend over here. So whenever we're in a downtrend, we're just looking for new resistance to form to take this down to retest these lows. And we have this clean move to the left, which is my main confluence. So let's see what we're looking like. Okay. Starting to form the support over here. So we'll see what we get. James, I'm still trying to get my FX book. I don't know what the hell. We're going back and forth to these people. I had to open a new account. We had to try all these different things yesterday. Still just not working.
And like DEA was handy for me though, just installed, and then it's just annoying because it doesn't update instantly.
You said the EA?
Yeah, it doesn't update instantly on my app, on my FX book app. It takes like half an hour. There's like a delay there. I don't know why.
Oh, what you could do is go to settings in the top right corner, and then I think verification or something like that, and then click connect, and it'll automatically do it for you. Because I had it on my old account, and then for some reason, when I opened up MT5 or anything like that, like it wouldn't do it. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's frustrating though because sometimes it works perfectly, other times it just doesn't want to work.
I know.
I'd hate to be the guys who own my FX book because the amount of people that I say have that issue is crazy. I say
that's why they don't offer, like, if you're having trouble, to get on the phone with you and help you out. It's all just email, which is frustrating. So look at EJ coming up here. EJ made a nice strong push up, creating a new high up here. Then this candle came down. It looks like we're retesting over here on the 4 hour, forming the support. This candle has no bottom wick over here. So what do we look like on the 1 hour? So the 1 hour looks like it's flipping bullish. I like this setup too. So this candle's flipping bullish, created a bottom wick over here. We don't have enough momentum during pre-New York for this to make a massive push up. Plus, I don't really trade EJ as much, but we need a nice close above these candle body closes over here, and obviously open on the bearish candle. A nice close above, nice strong bullish candle, and then price could continue right back up. But we don't have much of a range. Actually, I got about 12 pips right here. 12, 13 pips to retest the high. Got about 1 more minute.
There's another service like my FX book. It's going to be just as good.
It's coming out, or it already has?
It's out now. I just need to find the name of it. I saw it like a few days ago.
If you could find out the name, that'd be awesome. Because it's
going to be
very
just as
frustrating.
good.
It's very frustrating for me, who is very analytical, especially with their trading. So I like to keep track of my stats. And, you know, when the only thing I could really do is keep track of my record, and, you know, then I have to go in and do the percentage increase or the percentage decrease for the day, whatever it is. You got to do it manually instead of just transferring all the numbers from my FX book over to your database. It's just like, do you guys use the database that I have in the mentorship, in the database? The database.
I did it to start, but then
back testing one, yeah.
Well, I have the back testing one in there. I have the real one in there, like for your real account. How to compound your account using the formulas in that database. I have it right here.
Oh, I didn't see the compound.
Yeah, nice trade, James. It's awesome. Good chill out. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have it on here. Okay, so after the stream, I'll add it into here, but it is in the it's in the course. It's on Teachable. I guess I didn't put it in there. Okay, so GJ over here is just kind of ranging. We're respecting this bullish trend, ranging over here. Price is continuing to push up. What I was saying to Alan before you guys came on here is if you guys study like institutional traders, some of the best traders out there, what they think and what they do, the way they think in the market is they're not thinking of, all right, where do I think the market's going to go? It's more of like, okay, where do I think these retail traders and other traders think price is going to go? And if that's what they think, I'm probably going to do the opposite. Or, when it comes to retail traders. So like if most retail traders are net long, they're probably going to go short. Does that make sense? They tend to like to go the opposite way of what most failing traders do. And most retail traders are failing traders.
Like the smart money concept.
Smart money, yeah. And this is something that I'm studying more and more that I think is extremely fascinating. And it's so cool that you have an industry right now that we're in that you'll never stop learning. Like there's always something to learn from these guys, and it's insane. Different ways to think, and again, the market is all emotional. It's all going by logic, or it should be going by logic, but it's all always emotional. So
like you need to involve with it, isn't it?
Oh, exactly.
It's like do you know there's some traders, I think his name, the guy who was on the podcast with Trading Up, and he said that he has to look at the markets every day, and Q Banks is the same, because if they don't, they can't evolve with it.
Okay, I like that.
They don't take it. They might take like 2 or 3 trades a week, but they have to look at it every day.
You know what's crazy? There's so many different, obviously, strategies, but there's also so many different perspectives, which is even more insane. Like, like I can be looking at the market right now, and it could be completely opposite of the way you look at it. And that's just perspective. It's the same thing as the way people look at politics. Same thing as people look at religion. You just look at the world a different way. And that's all the market is. Everyone just looking at the market a different way. And you could have one strategy predicting price is going to go bullish because of a certain amount of parameters, and then a whole nother one that you think is going to go the same exact way, touch the same exact point, but just with a different strategy, looking at different things. It's fascinating in that way.
Yeah. Like I saw this quote from ICT, and it's, if you can't see the liquidity, then you are the liquidity.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys see this video that I put in here? I should have actually put it in the video channel, but this.
I didn't watch it yet.
No, I didn't see it.
Highly recommend you guys watch this whole series. This guy is like, you know what I was talking about? Who was I talking about this with? Where like the confident people in sports and everything, like they're really. Oh, I was talking to Alan about this the other day.
Yeah. Fighting.
And how much
Fighting
they talk shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying to talk shit and have that kind of personality. But what I am saying is that you can tell when people really know what they're talking about when, I mean, you know what, it all depends on your personality, but some people, you just gain confidence by the amount that you look at the market. And from what you get from this, he has a lot of great points. He's an institutional trader. He's traded stocks on the foreign exchange or not the foreign exchange, but the stock exchange for years. and he knows the way these people think because he's one of them. But what I want you to get out of it too is his confidence. And the way he's built his confidence was by looking at thousands of charts. This guy spends 8 to 12 hours a day looking at charts. His library at home is basically charts. Now, the reason I say that is because we're trying, like in here, we have a standard of trying to be the best in the world. Like we're all pushing towards that as a group and individually. Whether you want to be it or not, at least strive for that so that if you fall short, you're pretty fucking good. You know? So that's the way, that's what we have to do. And a lot of us have jobs. Matei, you have school. James, you're working for funding talent. Alan, you got work as well. You know, we all have things we got to do throughout the day. This guy, if you want to be one of the best in the world, this guy is doing this for a living. So how are you supposed to beat someone like that or be as good as someone like that if you're not putting as much work in? Now, obviously, it's not really feasible to get 8 to 12 hours a day on the charts. So what you have to do is get as much as you possibly can on the charts. Eliminate bullshit. Instead of watching videos on YouTube of stupid shit, you're watching videos on listening to institutional traders, some of the best traders in the world, listening to an audiobook like Market Wizards, where you're understanding where some of the best in the world have come from and the way they've thought. And it doesn't matter if they traded in the 70s and 80s. It doesn't matter if they trade now. It's all psychology, and they all have great points.
When you say like staying on the charts, do you mean like back testing or no? Just like being in front of charts and like analyzing what's happening now?
Back testing. Yeah, but also trading as well. But when you're trading,
you don't. You couldn't be like trading all the day. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're trading, when I say trading, you don't always have to be in a trade to be trading. Like we could be sitting here for 3 hours trading, but there's nothing that presents itself. You know, and what you do during that time is, you know, sometimes we're reading fundamental news, we're understanding what's going on around the world, we're looking at other pairs while we wait for price to consolidate like this. Maybe sometimes we back test, but it's times like this, just go back and like study price. See what happens when it reaches certain levels. See how often, you know, Monday is like if Monday's high, and this is something I got from this guy. He says, and the way he studies the charts is how often, if Monday is the high of the week, how often does Friday end up being the low of the week? And vice versa. And he's saying 95% of the time, if Friday's the low of the week, Monday's normally the high of the week. So he can look at the previous Friday over the weekend and say, okay, this is how the market's probably going to open up on Monday. Another thing that he says is and this is from Trading in the Zone. Have you all read Trading in the Zone? Awesome. Yeah, that's basically, that should be like a prerequisite in this group. I mean, I give it to everybody, but that should be on a loop in your ear, always listening to that audiobook because it's so good, and he comes across so I don't know, something about the way he speaks. I could just listen to that book all day long. But the best traders in the world know that they have no idea what's going to happen next. I don't care, you know, who your mentor is or who anybody, like this could be Raquel, Ted, Q Banks, Sean Lee, all these people all around the world, all these retail traders that are typically at the top of their game. Not one of them knows where the market's going to go. Nobody. You could be trading on Wall Street for 25 years and you have no idea where the market's going to go. Anybody that says they know where the market's going to go has an invested interest in the fact that the market's going to go that way. If someone says Bitcoin's going up, obviously they have some money in Bitcoin and their bias is the fact that they think it's going to go up and they want it to go up. So you gotta fully accept the fact that you have no idea where price is going to go. And the second you realize that, it'll give you some calming nerves. Gold looks like it's breaking the bearish structure over here. Maybe look for support to form.
Yeah, to be honest, I was expecting gold to pull back a little bit, just so New York Open can drive it further down, but it just kept moving.
Oh, you're saying, well, I mean, we have the clean move to the left,
Yep.
And it's mirroring it, but you know, this is a touchy area that price
Yep.
is now reacting to. We're breaking the structure of the bear structure that we formed this morning after breaking this. This is what I saw. We were in this bullish structure all the way up to obviously 1875 and the resistance of the bullish structure over here, pushing up, consolidating over here. And then what we did was we broke the bullish trend right here, consolidated, finally broke it, and then created this low, comes up to retest that trend and this area over here, and then just drops. So now we're in this bullish bearish trend over here. Price is pushing down, respecting this bearish trend on the 5-minute right over here. Price is breaking out of it. So are we going to get like some kind of a support formed over here to then continue right back up? Or do we get some sort of fake out? Price continues down to retest these lows. But right now, if you look at DXY, dollar index, this is kind of inverse of gold, isn't it? If you flip this chart around.
Yeah, it's like gold, but inverse.
Exactly. Price is kind of consolidating over here, makes that one last, you know, point, and then we just drop. DXY consolidates over here, makes that one last point over here, and then just starts to raise. So now we're at a previous support over here. This is a key level right here. Price grab liquidity over here before heading up. Now this is a previous support, now a new resistance possibly. So if we start heading down and hold this resistance up here, that means gold could be forming this support right down here and then continuing up, possibly. But again, we have no idea where price is going to go. We just go based off our setup and if we like that setup or not.
Did you ever use the bar pattern tool on TradingView?
I'm sorry, the what?
The bar pattern. It's like
this?
No, if you go into the side.
Right here?
Into all the tools, yeah. And
Which,
click it.
Which one?
I think it's the next one.
This one?
Yeah, and click to the side and go down to bar patterns. Is it there?
Bar patterns. Hidden shoulders.
Maybe it's the next one.
It could be the next one. Bar pattern.
Yeah. So then you go back and then you click it and it takes the. Okay, then click it. So it literally just compares, if you like, zoom in it. It compares the, let's say, previous setups. You get me?
Okay, so like it's this.
Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram. This is how he trades.
I'm trying to figure out how that. Let's see.
He goes back to last year to the same time, and he compares how it was moving, and he takes the snip from it, brings it to present day, and compares how it was moving. And a lot of times he's fairly successful. He's a gold scalper, like.
That's interesting.
It's a cool tool as well. Like you wouldn't realize it's there.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of cool things in here. And if you ever want to learn what each one of these is, I don't know if TradingView has a program to show. but you can always use the Baby Pips University, and they basically run through most of these, at least I believe, at least the important ones. Obviously, they teach you what the Fibonacci is. They teach you what like the Elliott wave. What is that? But it gives you a brief overview. You can't learn a whole strategy on Baby Pips University. It just tells you like, okay, this is what this is. Then you take that information and bring it into, okay, who's teaching this? How do I learn how to do this? But at the end of the day, price action is king, and realizing what price action is and understanding how candles are printing, understanding your setups, that's king. If you guys get good at that and you feel comfortable with that and start adding different things to your trading, just do it with caution and use a demo account to start testing that strategy out. I'm never going to tell you guys, don't do this or don't do that. But majority of people fail because they not test out multiple strategies, but they strategy hop. It's okay to test out different things, but do that on a demo account, not with your real capital. Back test it over 100 different trades in the past. So if we break above this resistance over here, I may be interested in taking a quick scalp buy right back up here because we're over bullish. We could be doing what we did over here, where I guess we created this high, came down, created a low, continue right back up, previous resistance. Same thing over here, previous support over here, comes down, consolidates, comes down, retests that area, and then continues up. So are we doing that right over here to then continue right back up? Let's look at the DXY. If we hold this resistance over here and price continues to fall down to this support and then continues down, then I'll know that, okay, maybe we could take that buy on gold, even though we are kind of bearish. But if we break above this support over here or resistance over here and continue up, then gold's going to continue down. This is what I'm looking at. Let's see, 4 hour. Haven't been using this chart layout as much. No. Looking at some fundamentals. Spot gold was up 0.1%. Also keep in mind we got FOMC meeting minutes today. Oh. And that's at 11. So maybe gold may be consolidating around here until then. All right, we created a resistance right over here. I like this a lot, actually.
I'm still holding my sells from earlier.
Nice.
I took profit, but I just wanted to see where it goes.
Yeah.
I only risked very small though with gold because how it moves so fast. Didn't want to be taken out.
Oh, 100%. 707. Yeah, I probably would have taken that impulse entry as we broke the low of this candle right here. Let's get my magic keys ready. Cool. Yeah, see, look at this. DXY holding the support right here. We closed above this resistance, right? Formed a support, continued up, created a new high, new low over here, forming support, continuing up. Gold, just dropping right now. Good job, guys. Matei, you still in this too?
No, I secured it around 20, 25 pips.
Should have grabbed this. All right, we got a 5-minute close below this area, which is good. Get a little retracement over here. Resistance forming. Could take this down. I put my stop loss above the 30-minute. But we need to hold below this support over here. Does that make sense, Alan? So let's journal this.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm looking where would it be interesting. I think on the M15, like you said, yeah, would have been a good entry.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, right here. Well, this is the 5-minute. So
Yeah.
we broke the low of the 5-minute.
Oh, yeah.
So if this
As it
candle
broke
closes,
the low, yeah.
yeah, if this candle closes a strong bearish candle, And below this area, 5 minute below this area, we form resistance over here. Could continue down to fill this wick. But just got to be patient. Keep monitoring DXY. If we continue bullish, it's more confluence for us.
What do you think about the M15 candles? Do you even look at them or on gold?
The 15 minute?
Yeah, 15
Oh,
minute.
yeah. 15 is one of my main confluences. Gold, sometimes you just need the 5 minute.
5 minute, yeah.
You know, gold is a quick one. It's a quick one. So let's see if we get this resistance formed. Don't know if we will. It looks like the 1 minute closed right back into the range, and then the 15 minute closes in 1 minute. So looks like we're coming right back in. Still very bearish though. It's coming right back into this area.
Yeah, closed above.
So 5 minute. Yeah, we're right back into the range. So this 15 minute right here has to create a top wick. This candle closed with no top wick over here, which is interesting. But I want to close below the support. Shall I? You know what? I think, let me check DXY. Yeah, we're heading up. So gold should be on its way down. So I'm going to enter Just 1% right here. Oh, what the hell? Come on, Magic Keys.
Oh, just enable the elbow trading app.
There we go. What? I hate Magic Keys sometimes. Gio, what's up, buddy?
What's up, boy?
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. See if this works. Trying to figure out my Magic Keys right now. Remember, 7:28 is the magic time where you just see if this works. Okay, it worked. Cool. Basically, just place that so that I could see that. Okay. Gio, we were basically I'll break this down for you. Do you remember yesterday we were saying as we were in this area, we may just consolidate and then we'll get that drop to mirror this move?
Oh, what are you? Oh, gold. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously that's what we got. We got the clean move to the left. Price is continuing bearish over here. And I like the move to continue down, but a big confluence is the fact that if you take a look, I was pointing this out. This is DXY. All right. Dollar index price is continuing down. But if you look at this formation right here, this is the inverse of what gold looks like right now. On the high, right over here, right? It's complete inverse, makes that last tap and then continues down. Same thing with this. Consolidates, makes that last tap down here and then, pushes up. Yeah, gold should be continuing bearish. Cool. So I just wanted to journal this real quick. Nice. All right. Got that win. Small win, but 14 pips.
Good job.
Nice, brother. Gio, I'm gonna run through all the pairs for you in a second. We did a full breakdown before. Alan, did you jump in this by any chance?
And gold,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just got into the charts.
No,
I
I'm saying
jumped
Alan.
as
Oh.
Sorry, what
I
was that?
jumped as on M5 time frame. The previous candle closed a little bit below, and I waited the candle to retrace a little bit and took an entry.
Nice. How many pips you in
I'm
profit?
like, yeah, 4 pips, 4 pips, 4 pips now
Okay.
on the entry. Yeah.
Awesome.
And stop loss is like back in the range. And I think it's above the,
Okay.
yeah, M15 candles. Yeah,
Good shit, man.
quite big. I think it's 20 pips, 20, 25 pips maybe. But
Beautiful. Oh, your stop loss?
yeah,
Okay. So yeah, GJ over
let's
here.
see how it goes.
Obviously we're basically at our height over here. We're holding this resistance. We just need to close above that area to come right back up to 155. But what I was explaining to them is the fact that when we're in an area like this, obviously it basically looks like we're here. And the way you want to think in the market is you want to think the way, you know, how do Wall Street guys think? How do institutional traders think? They always think of, you know, instead of what I think is going to happen, I'm thinking what other retail traders think is going to happen, and that's kind of how I'm going based on my analysis. Let's see. So, is price going to come up and retap 155, or are we going to consolidate over here, break this bullish structure that we've been in, and then possibly correct it, start coming down? Because we're at the height of this channel. And we've just kind of been consolidating up here and pushing up, kind of pushing the envelope up here. So are we going to come down somewhere over here to retrace and retest this area and then continue up? I mean, fundamentals say that we're going to continue up, but if they delay the lockdown, or if they extend the lockdown, better yet, then we're coming down. But right now, technically,
It's fundamental wise, it seems like they're extending the lockdown because of the new COVID variant, right?
he said that already. There was a large gap.
Boris.
Well, I know there's stuff going on with Brexit right now with Northern Ireland. Yeah, James would have better info on that, right?
No, because Northern Ireland's more UK, you know.
True.
So I need to read up about it, but yeah, it's so close to me, but yet so far.
Yes, sir. Okay. 5-minute candle closed bearish. Now remember the last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. What did we see around this time? We saw a strong volume push, just push price around 728, 727, 728. So let's see if we get that again. You want to find those commonalities in your trading. Yeah, I should have gotten in up here. Let's take a screenshot of how this candle closed. I want to make sure that I journaled my full trade yesterday. No. Okay, let's. I'm gonna go break even over here. I secured like 90% of my thing. That's why I only have 0.01 lot going. $727. DXY on its way back up. And by no means do I say we're going bullish on the dollar. I'm just saying that our price structure over here is very bullish for the session. That's it. We form support down here. And we're holding, continuing up. So gold, I find it fascinating that this is basically the same price structure. Got the clean move before there, right? Right over here. Got the clean move before consolidating over here, grabbing orders, retesting this higher time frame resistance. You could say this is what, a triple top up here, and then price continuing down. It looks like the top wick on the 5 minute just flipped bearish, and we're getting, hopefully we get that push. Oh man, I am sore. Gio, did you do well yesterday? Did you take anything yesterday?
No, I haven't taken any trade this week.
Oh, this week?
Yeah, GJ. I'm only trading GJ right now.
Okay.
I mean, GJ has been consolidating.
Yeah, it's been kind of.
Yeah.
Do you have a pair in your back pocket that you live back test?
Actually, I was doing gold, but like lately I haven't traded gold yet. I haven't really back tested it, so I'm staying away.
Okay. It's always good to have that second pair that you can basically just live back test and guess where price is going to go. Nice strong close, 30-minute close of the wick to fill on gold over here. So 30-minute just opened. It's going to create a top wick and then continue down. Now we didn't get that like quick push like we did on Monday and Tuesday, but what you do see is from 7:15 to 7:30, this 15-minute candle, look how big it is. Is DXY gonna fill this wick? Hey Gio, did you take a look at this yet?
No, I haven't got a chance.
Highly recommend you listen to this series. He's got like 7 videos of the same presentation. Let me just send this to.
Oh, I think I've seen I think I see the thumbnail of this recommended videos when I was listening to the, what was it? Trading for a living, I think.
Oh, trading for a living. Okay.
I was listening to on YouTube the audiobook.
Okay.
And I think I've seen this on the recommended videos. I'll take a look at it after I listen to after I finish the book.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, when I post the this live session on YouTube, you might want to watch the beginning of it with what we were talking about. It's basically all about like the way these people think and the way we need to think. Oh no. Need to constantly push the envelope. All right. Looks like we could be breaking this structure over here, but then again, we have all these wicks. Caught this candle last night. Yeah, right here. I haven't journaled it yet, but nice little position. Caught the volume push at 8. So we need to get that volume in London. All right. I have the CNBC. Oh, here we go. All right, gold. Keep it going. Retesting over here on DXY. GJ, it looks like we're breaking down, but we need to close below this area. Now, I'm not looking to take anything in here, but this is a good opportunity. Those of you guys that swing, if you wanted to grab like best price, what I've been looking at is kind of like live back testing this, where I'm trying to catch some of these bigger moves. But if we get a nice close below this bullish trend that we've been respecting since the 7th of May, price could continue to fall. There's a higher likely chance that that does happen from what I've been looking at on GJ. But again, safer sells are obviously going to be below support right over here. And then we continue right back down, probably over here. But just got to keep your options open and make sure that price does close below that area. Maybe retest over here, does its last retest, like kind of like what gold did. There goes gold. Nice. Gold, what we did, respecting this bullish structure, just like GJ is right now, consolidating over here, just like GJ is now, and then broke it, created its last high up here, and then dropped. So could GJ do something similar where we do break, we create a low, come up all the way over here real quick to retest these previous highs and then just drop? Obviously, there's no confluence between GJ and gold, but price action is price action. So, you know, it all goes by how the candles are printing and what you see and what you've seen in the past with that pair. So, those of you guys that took the gold trade, throw one of these out there. So obnoxious. All right. Awesome. This is what we look for. My fiance now knows she can't tell from my emotions or how I come into the room after trading or anything like that. Never knows if I win or lose. Now she does because of that siren. I don't know about you guys, but I've been securing a little bit more on gold when I secure. So instead of 80, I secure 90. Ah, okay. So as we were saying with EJ over here, 4 hour obviously created a high up here, created a new support, but as you could tell, we're kind of consolidating in here. This candle created a new low, a lower low, and then a higher high as well. So we're consolidating in here. This is a little erratic. We came up here, created a higher support than over here, right? If you move this right there. Created a higher support. This candle, what I was looking at was right here. As this candle came down, I don't trade EJ really anymore, but we got this new retest, this new higher low on the 15-minute with a nice strong bullish candle right here. So as this candle came down, created its bottom wick and then flipped bullish, could have entered to retest these highs and then continue up. But again, there's not much volatility in EJ, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's touchy. So there was only about 11 pips up here to retest this high. So I didn't want to take that. This wasn't the opportunity I was looking at. So that would have been a good entry. Maybe since you're aiming at 11, 12 pips, you secure at maybe 6 or 7 once price reaches these candle body closes and opens. All right, James. Oh, James already left. Okay. You guys see what Luke has? Look at this. I don't know why it's taking so long. This is an ice bath, supposedly,
Oh wow.
right? Well, I don't understand like how it works. Like, how do you get in it?
Is it the same as the cryotherapy or something?
Could be like a cryotherapy. This is the thing. But where do you get in? Like, what do you?
Oh, wait.
It's like an alien capsule,
It's like a spaceship or something.
right? Something from like Independence Day. Gotta give me one of these. Damn, that's crazy. Like, all right, I'm just gonna jump in my bathtub and, pay $3 for the ice. Yeah, it's something else. Let's see. Got a 15-minute candle closing. 2 minutes on GJ. Safer sells are going to be below the support. Gold continuing bearish. DXY flipping bullish over here. US 30 on its way down though. Oh man. Oh man. What did I say the other day at the end of last week? I said, all right, what we're doing here on US 30. Oh, let's get rid of these things. What I was saying on US 30 is everyone was very fearful once we broke this higher time frame support, right? We started coming down. This was all that inflation fear. Obviously, everything going on with Israel and Palestine, Gaza. Over here, what we were doing was just retesting this bullish trend to then create a new low to continue right back up to maybe retest this high. But we were starting to form a resistance over here. And what I was saying was, this was at this time. None of this happened yet. So we were starting to form this resistance, and maybe we could come right back down, form a new support, and then continue right back up, or retest this area. Let's see. We could maybe come right back down to then continue right back up to retest the highs. Or if price closes below this area right here, I'll be a little concerned. Because once that happens, we could get like a free fall. Here we go. 15-minute candle close below this area. Let's see.
Have you guys seen the news about crypto? China bans the use of crypto for business.
No way. Actually, why am I
Yeah.
saying no way? What a shock.
That's why crypto just took a dump. And
Yeah, I haven't
but,
looked at Bitcoin. I'm about to pull it up in a second. Let me just pull this up.
but if you look at if you go to SEC filing of Coinbase when
Okay.
they file their earning,
Okay.
you could they have a part in there where you could see that 60%, like first quarter of 2021, 60% of the transactions were made by institution. Like they're buying the coins.
Wow.
Like retail traders are taking, they're selling it off,
Mhm.
and big institutions are picking up the coins.
That's how the financial market works, right? Everyone gets scared.
Yep,
More people buy.
manipulation.
Oh yeah. Forex. Trying to add these. Let's see, GJ. Indices. Let's see. Oh, man. I'm worried about where this economy's going. What I see, I hate seeing happen is obviously the market has been like at all-time highs up here, right? Like 35,000 we tapped. Now everyone, the casual person that doesn't really pay attention to the market sees that and they love it. They're like, all right, this is great. We're going to keep going higher. But like the older you get, the less risk adverse you get. So we're at all-time highs up here. We're in a bubble. Most people don't really understand that. If you're older, you should be in more, like, let's say, bonds, or you should not be invested into the stock market if you're, let's say, 85, or you should be, but a lot less than you were, let's say, when you were 30,
You're
right?
about
So
to retire.
what was that?
It depends on your time frame, like if you, yeah, as you were saying, like if you're older,
Mhm.
you're about to retire and you will definitely need the money, you don't have time for recovery.
Mhm.
Then yeah, I think it's different strategy for every, for every age group.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, when I was studying for my Series 7, it's you know, they kind of put together different packages for, you know, who's doing what. Like, you know, this person is 57 years old, you know, kind of risk averse, kind of not, you know, what kind of fund would he be in, something like that. But yeah, if you're 80, 85 right now, and obviously you qualify to take your funds out of your 401k or anything like that, because you know you have 59 and a half, or you know you have to be 75 at a certain point. There's random years, you know, that are random ages, better yet, that you have to be to take these funds out without getting any kind of penalty on it. So if you're in that age group, I think now's the time to do it. Obviously, none of us are in that.
No, but I think last year they actually did the government gave them a what do you call this, an incentive, or wherein you won't get penalized for taking out your 401k or something.
The government did this?
Yeah, I think there's no, like, just before you, I think you get taxed what, 30 or 40% if you're not on the right age,
Mm.
right? So I think because of pandemic, they let them take out their 401k or their whatever investments they have without getting penalized for taking it out.
Was you're saying this new administration, or has this been like?
I think it was 2020 when I read something about it.
So you get penalized more by taking it out?
No, because of pandemic during 2020 COVID,
Ah,
they took that basically they took that rule out. It doesn't imply, yeah, it doesn't
they,
work. I mean,
they
you
took
won't
it
get
out.
taxed. Yeah,
Okay.
they took it out.
Okay. Wow. Wow. I'm kind of surprised they did that, because you'd be it's like they want to keep the market propped up. That's how they've been. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Ooh, I got taken out. All right. Damn, where's my spread? Different liquidity providers. Yeah, Geo, I was after our talk yesterday, I was just trying to figure out different ways to or different pairs. Like gold doesn't exactly line up with my gold, and it's just kind of annoying. Can't find it with Trader's Domain.
Wait, you got stop out?
I know.
There's only what? Right now on mine there's only what 2.2 pips spread.
Yeah, about 2 pips.
Yeah, about 2 pips right now, yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, we journal. How are you feeling, Gio?
Feel pretty good.
Feel like things are really clicking?
Yeah. It's everything's working fine. Everything's I think going into like falling the plan is working, so
Awesome. Gotta stick with it. Hey, Alan, you there?
Sorry?
Are you feeling a little bit better, more confident? Kind of.
Yes, slowly, yeah.
Okay.
Really don't want to start again and slowly.
Cool. Cool.
Because, yeah,
Is there anything you feel like you could work on?
everything, I think.
What was that? Everything you said?
Yeah.
That's a good attitude. You know that there's much more work to do. Listen, we gotta constantly, and honestly, we gotta ramp it up in here. I take full responsibility, but we need to constantly push the envelope, right? Like, don't settle for average. Stop settling for average. There's a lot of, I don't honestly, it's none of you guys, but some people just let that victim mentality creep in. And that's how average people think. That's how most people think. That's how people that have regular jobs and aren't chasing their dreams or doing anything like that. And they take these excuses and they use them for whatever, maybe they're not putting work in or anything like that. You can't think like the average people. Constantly working harder, constantly pushing the envelope. Like I said, that institutional trader that I was watching, that guy is watching the charts for 8 to 12 hours a day. And if you want to be anywhere close to as good as that, I mean, it's very hard to do it with a full-time job or being a student. But you do what you can. And you try to get that chart time in as much as you can throughout the day and eliminate any kind of entertainment as much as you can until you get your daily tasks done. You have to kill yourself every day, but you gotta just keep pushing the envelope. Pulse tree. Five minutes. Cure 90%. Look at that. All right, so let's analyze this. Oh. We lost you. All right, so it looks like we're forming this support over here on the 30-minute. Got a 30-minute candle rejection past the low of this candle right over here and closed bullish. This candle obviously passed the high. They're creating a bottom wick, and it's just kind of pushing up right now. So this is what I was saying before, being this level. Are we going to continue bullish from here? And continue right back up. Let's see what we're looking at over here. Now the 4-hour closes in 1 hour. So is it just creating its bottom wick to then retrace, close like this, and then continue down to fill that wick and continue down? But right now, this is that area I was pointing out to before that we could be reaching, and we could very well push through it because of this clean move to the left. But I knew we were getting some kind of a reaction over here. Just curious if this is that start after the consolidation over here. Price forms its support over here and then continues up. Price consolidates, forms support, previous resistance, and then continues up. So we got to see if we get a close above this area. You know what? Dude, this has been happening the past couple of days where price just pushes up quickly, like right over here. Pushing down, retest the high, comes right back up. Dude, we're probably doing the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to look for some kind of a support on the lower time frames. Very low risk entry. But we could very well be coming right back up to retest these highs in a quick amount of time. Because look at this. Same exact thing. Pre-New York, London, consolidating and pushing down to retest the previous resistance over here, or the previous zone. And then price just continues up. This is the 5-minute. Barely any retracements on the 5-minute. So is that what we're doing over here? Come up and retest these highs. All right, so I'm going to test this out based on what I've seen the past couple of days. Let's see if this works out. Based on what I've seen, only 1% I'm risking. But this has happened too many times this week for me to miss it one more time. Let's see. Hate trading on the 1 minute. Luke, what's up, buddy? Still, that camera doesn't work still. Oh, there it is.
Hey, how are you?
Let's go, baby. What's up, brother?
All good?
All right, you're gonna have to explain that. We were talking about your ice bath. You're gonna have to explain that thing.
Ah.
What is that? I take ice showers in the morning, but it looked. We thought it looked like an alien capsule.
Oh yeah, it gets it down to about 5 degrees Celsius in
Damn,
about half hour.
that's crazy. So, what? And
Good
how
feeling.
do you take the bath?
Just jump right in.
But like, you just open the cover, I'm guessing.
Yeah, take the cover off.
Okay.
Yeah, you can stand up. It gets to about shoulder height.
Okay. That's interesting.
Cold showers, they weren't getting cold enough here.
It's not getting cold enough there.
Nah, the showers aren't. They don't get cold enough.
Yeah, I got it.
Right, gold.
Yeah. We already took a sell on gold. There we go. Good shit. 2 for 2 today. Didn't risk much, but Luke, we normally do this when we win a trade. Good shit. So I'm gonna break this down in a second. Let me just journal it and be right with you. All right. Let's see. I want to replay this. Take this screenshot. There's a break even. Okay. So, Luke, how's it going so far? I know you're doing the course during these times.
Yeah, just trying to smash out the course as much as I can.
Smart. Have you even been trading this week?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
Just been looking.
Do you have any questions yet?
Oh, a few, but I'm just gonna. I'll wait, get through the course, see if anything's answered.
Awesome. There you
Write them
go.
down.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this trade on gold, and I took one before. We could break that down too, but this is a perfect example of when you see a certain setup multiple times and you don't enter on it. You live back test it. You journal the trades that you could have been taking throughout that time, and then eventually you get more confident where you do enter that trade. Now, I don't normally trade on the 1 minute. Like, that's not really part of my rules. But with gold, sometimes it's necessary, especially when you get the move like we did the past 2 days. The past 2 days, right over here, this is London right over here. I don't know why are the colors all
Hmm.
colors a little off right now, but this is London over here, right? And then pre-New York, price is falling. Yesterday, we grabbed this move as well, like we did today. So price is coming right back down to this previous order block, this previous zone over here. Price forms support and then just jumps up. This is on the 15 minute. This is the 5 minute, and then you got the 1 minute. So you're trying to figure out, like, all right, we're in this downward trend over here, right? Price respecting this downward trend. Then all of a sudden, 9 o'clock comes around and we just shoot up to retest these highs and then continue bullish. Now, we did this on Monday as well. What day was Monday? The 16th, right? It was this move. Actually, no. Where was it? Maybe it was Sunday. Yeah. It was Sunday night. Sorry, bear with me. Yeah, price was kind of in this area over here, and then it just kind of shot up and did the same kind of thing. But the main thing was yesterday. Yesterday, when it made this move up, what was that last week? Why am I drawing a blank? But there was no clear entry here. All the entries over here were on the 1 minute, forming new supports over here, and then price was pushing up. Are you comfortable taking this on gold on the 1 minute when you could just get wicked out of nowhere? Like that's tough. It's harder to trade. But seeing that happen over and over again the past couple of days, you journal it, you see where you could have entered multiple times, could have entered right here as well, right? Looks better on the 5 minute too, where you had a slight bullish structure, obviously price consolidating, but price creating new higher lows, higher highs. And then once you get that volume coming in around 10 o'clock, 10:10, price just pushed up. So, these aren't your typical setups, but these are things that you back test over and over and over again and live back test it. And then you get more and more comfortable to take it. So that's what I basically did this morning. Luke, we grabbed this trade right over here. A better entry would have been something like this. Oh, with your stop loss right around here, like 19, 18 pips right there. anticipating price to come right back down.
On the 5 minute.
What was that?
You took it on the 5 minute, off the
On the
5
5
minute.
minute. On the 5 minute, yeah. So price, okay, let's break this down. I broke it down before, and then you could watch the replay when I put it on YouTube today.
Yeah.
Fast forward it, not fast forward, but watch it. You could increase the play speed, increase it to 2, and you get through these things in like an hour. That's what I used to do with Rock Keels. I still do it with mine just to study film. But obviously, price on gold has been in a bullish trend since the 13th. So since this time, or Wednesday of last week. So price has been pushing bullish, respecting this bullish structure, and then we came up and reached a higher time frame resistance up here, 1875, right? And then it's also the resistance of the bullish structure that we're in right now. So that's multiple confluences saying that price, okay, is probably going to react to this area at some point. Am I still in this? No. So price finally broke that area, created this low down here, and then retested that area one more time. Just got like one last liquidity grab and then just dropped. Now you can compare that with the dollar index. US 30 is continuing down. Looking at the dollar index right now, does it look similar inversely with gold? Where it's got the clean move into the consolidation, and price makes that last tap down here and then just shoots up. Right? So you can use the dollar index as an inverse of gold. It's not going to look exactly the same, but we had the clean move, consolidation, last tap, and then dropped. And then now price is continuing bullish. Now, if you look at the DXY, we created this high up here, and now we're starting to come down. Gold is on its way back up. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You can use this as like a tool to show you where gold is probably going to go. It's not always 100%. Nothing really is in trading. But right now, the 4 hour is flipping bullish. This isn't the 4 hour. This is the 1 hour. But the 4 hour is flipping bullish right here. But what I was saying was, we took this trade. We have the clean move to the left over here. But I expected some kind of a reaction in this area, previous resistance, and that's what we got. We got a sell right back down to that area. Stop loss at break even, stop loss hit at break even, and now price is starting to turn, react to that area, form support, and continue bullish. Now we saw that exact same setup yesterday, and I journaled it, studied it, and that's when you execute. It's okay to miss trades 1, 2, 3 times, maybe even 4 or 5 times, even 6 or 7. Sometimes that happens where you're not comfortable, especially on a 1 minute entry. But eventually you get more and more comfortable. And the more comfortable you get, the higher the lot size that you're going to risk on that entry. I only risk 1% on that just because it's the 1 minute. Could I have made more? Yeah, but who cares? That's besides the fact. Did anybody else enter that? I doubt it. Nobody? Or Alan is. I don't think he did. Let's see. Winner. Let's see what happens.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So this is something
I was
again.
looking at it, but yeah,
Just continue to journal it.
a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm at this point. I'm maybe waiting for like a sort of resistance. I'm 30 or whatever. Or yeah, if we're closing below 64, 64, and if we're closing above, I think buys will be interesting. Yeah, after creation of support.
You got to understand too that this is such a heavy rejection on the 4-hour. 4-hour just completely flipped bullish with a bottom wick over here. So what does that tell you? That tells me that there was possibly, I mean, it didn't move that quick. It did on the 1 minute once we reached a certain level, but that tells me that institutions over here had to take profit down here. And once they did, price just kind of reversed. You know, their take profit hit and they got out of their position, a couple big movers in the market, and then all of a sudden price is continuing up. Grab liquidity over here, continued up. It could be a multitude of different things, but that could be one of them. Curious if gold closes above this resistance over here. This is the 1 minute, but get a clean close to the left if we do, or clean candles to the left to mirror. Eight o'clock candles about to close. Wow, look at that. Luke, how's the business going?
Busy. Yeah, it's been very
Good.
busy. Can't complain.
Good shit, man.
Trying to juggle everything.
What was that?
Trying to juggle everything.
Oh, yeah. You got this, though.
I'm just in an EJ
You're
trade.
EJ?
I'll post it, see what you reckon.
Okay. I like what the 4-hour looks like down here. The only thing is that the 1 hour little iffy with this resistance right here.
Hmm.
And price is continuing up. I was looking at this setup over here this morning where price kind of did like a little fake out over here. Obviously retesting the previous resistance down here on the 4-hour. And then this candle, this support right over here on the 1 hour was higher than this one. Obviously we came down, grabbed liquidity, but we closed bullish and formed a higher support over here. So looking over here at the 15-minute, price is pushing up, creates this high, comes down, retests the previous support over here, and then closes bullish. So as this candle came down to grab liquidity down here, and then once it flipped bullish and passed the high of the previous candle, you could have entered, and this was only 11 pips to this high up here. So in an 11 pip range, typically you don't really want to take that. That's more of a risky entry. But in 11 pips, how many can you secure realistically? Maybe 5 or 6. So this move, once it flipped bullish, all the way up to these candle body closes over here, was about 6.5 pips. So you could have secured right over here moved your stop loss to break even, and then you would have been hit.
Mm.
Gold made a. Okay, so gold closed above this. Oh, there it goes. That's maybe taking people out. But we had this previous resistance over here. Price closed above. Let's see what happens. I just need to write a few things down over here that I need to do. Let's see. Um, Fuck, I was just thinking of what I had to do and I forgot. CPI came out for CAD higher than expected, same as previous. So this is what everyone's basically eyeing for gold right now. FOMC meeting minutes. Normally on Wednesday, you get that economic data coming out. That's the main market mover. That's why, Wednesday is that sweet spot day. Let's see this. Those gold. So over here on GJ, as we see, we've been respecting this bullish structure, right? Everything above that is basically a buy. As far as any kind of intraday trading or swing trading. I'm a little too far from the mic. But now we just broke it. We consolidated, grabbing orders over here. And now we broke about an hour or two ago, or about an hour ago. We closed below, came up, retested. This candle came all the way up, and now it's rejecting. It could very well hold the support right here and then continue up. But we did break that trend line and close below on the 30-minute. So are we going to form some resistance right here? And then continue right back down to retest these lows and then continue back through here? This is a riskier sell up here. Safer sells are going to be below 154,400 to continue down to retest this level and then continue right back down to 153,800. Now, you're going to get that if we get more fears of lockdowns extending in the UK. Oh, small business. That's what I wanted to do. It's like the 5-minute retrace a little bit over here. So we're right back into this range. Is the 30-minute coming down to retest this level over here, form support, and then continue right back up? Or are we going to consolidate over here and then continue right back up? We got a clean move to the left. We are in this order block to the left. So you just want to be careful. Luke, how long have you been trading again?
I've been mucking around for about 4 years, 5 years.
Good shit. And what got you into it again?
It's just something I've always been interested in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's this like natural draw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I think we
addictive.
all can relate. Anybody that chooses to put themselves through this, all can relate. I love it though, man. I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
No.
And I've tried other things, you know. Oh, you know what? Sharma and I shot the second episode of our, I guess you could say, podcast or right over here. Get sure link. Okay. This video right here. All about basically psychology and finding your why in trading. So that's in the videos tab. So,
Looks like that resistance is getting in the way on EJ.
it's getting broken.
No.
It's rejecting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm actually going to put these into the course, into the database. I wouldn't say it's rejecting yet. Over here on EJ. It's printing higher lows. You know, candle body closes are higher than the previous ones, right? And it's 839. This is where we get some momentum. So if we push and close higher than these areas over here, that means we're going to be above this wick, this bearish wick over here. So that'd be interesting. I don't know if this is something I want to take, but I do like the 4 hour, and the 4 hour has no bottom wick. and it's a strong candle so far, and it's closing in 20 minutes. So the next candle should come down, grab liquidity, grab its bottom wick, and then continue right back up. So once that candle flips bullish, it might be an opportunity for you to take some kind of a swing entry to continue right back up to 133,800. Is EJ like a main pair for you?
That's the pair I've been focusing on.
Okay, cool. So
yeah,
I was
just that
contemplating.
pair, really. That's it. Just EJ.
Perfect. I've been contemplating kind of cutting that out, the analysis that I do at night for the Asian session, because I feel like not many of us trade it anymore. But I'll definitely keep it in there now.
Thank you.
Of course. But yeah, we could be continuing up. And if you look at these wicks right over here, these top wicks over here are pretty large, right? This candle has a similar wick. But what happens after that? Price forms support somewhere and then continues right back up. Price creates this wick, right? Forms support down here, previous resistance, and then continues up. So right over here could be happening quicker, where we created this wick. This wick normally gets filled. So are we going to continue right back up with the next candle? There you go, gold. Times like these, you wish you risked more. Now, Luke, I know you're coming over from Rakil, and obviously he doesn't use trend lines or anything like that. Do these make sense to you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Trend line. I've dabbled with trend lines before.
What was that?
I've dabbled with trend lines before. Yeah.
1 minute. 60.
So what does everyone mainly trade? New York session, GJ and gold?
What was that?
What does everyone mainly trade New York? Is it GJ and gold?
Yeah. I mean, those are my two main pairs. I've actually been looking at US 30 a little bit too, but nowhere near ready to trade it. Just kind of live back testing, looking at it throughout the day since it's an indice. But how are you liking Trella?
Yeah, getting the hang of it.
Cool. Yeah, once you kind of get in the groove of using it every day, it gets a lot easier. Let's see if we have any journal trades that we could look at. Ooh, Mate. Oh, this is this morning. Yeah, this is a nice trade. What's up, Mate? There he is.
Hello there.
This is the trade from this morning, right?
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah. So this is the 5 minute. Yeah, as soon as price broke the low of this candle, already created its top wick over here, lower than this wick right here, past the low, anticipating this wick to get filled, secured 50% at 20 pips, stop loss moved to break even. Now, do you like securing 50 most of the time? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I was expecting a deeper push down, so that's why I secured only 50. Most of the time, I secure a bigger percentage.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, great trade, brother.
Yep.
Great trade. All All right, so I apologize. I have to run real quick. I didn't realize what time it was. I got like a 30-minute drive to get to my client. So I just want to make sure I do it in time. So guys, have a great day. Remember what I was saying? Check out those videos of this institutional trader right here. This guy. Watch that whole series today. Also, rewatch the live that I'm going to put on YouTube today when I get back from the city, and just study, live back tests, and also just watch the different things that we were talking about. Take notes of the different things we were talking about and look at the moves. Watch how price moves. Obviously, this is on here. It's like watching film as a professional athlete. So treat yourself like a professional athlete, like a business owner, somebody that wants to constantly get better. That's how the greats think. They're never satisfied with where they're at right now. There's always room to improve, and God knows there's always room to improve in this market. So continue that thought process and know that you could always be getting better. Look for little things that you could be doing a little bit better than you were the day before, and constantly getting better at every single day, pushing the envelope every single day, demanding much more out of yourself, grabbing more habits that are going to benefit you in your future, instead of, just kind of rolling out of bed or doing all the shit. You want to be great. And even if you don't want to be great, at least strive for that, so that if you fall short, like I was saying before, you're pretty good. All right, so I'm about to jump off. Guys, have a great day. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know, and we'll get right to it. All right, boys.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I'll see you guys later.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In the chat.